We are here previewing Grand Carnivale, and Ryan, obviously 2020 was a weird year. You guys were supposed to debut Grand Carnivale last year, and when you found out you weren't going to be able to, what was kind of going through your head?
We, as most companies did, we tried to readjust every 2 to 3 weeks to figure out what we were going to do. We were reaching out to some of our other sister parks who were going to do it, not going to do it. And then when we finally made the decision to postpone for 2021, we had the opportunity to take a look at the programming for the event as a whole. So you'll see some changes here and at other Cedar Fair parks as well during Grand Carnivale. In 2019, the parks that operated Grand Carnivale had multiple international stages throughout the festival. That has changed to where we really focus on our main stage to be the Party Central. So that's where our fantastic Cirque performers will be. That's where our Windish performers will be. Mike Windish does some fabulous percussion work for us. And then we also have the Royal Rhythms, which is a show very similar to Hot Rhythm Nights that you might have seen in 2019. So that all takes place in one location as opposed to multiple stages across the area.
Okay. And what's the build process been? I know you've been putting in some late nights here recently.
Yeah, my team and I have worked really hard, and I'm really proud of them. But not only us, our partners have helped us a ton as well. Our maintenance partners, our food and beverage partners, our landscaping partners, everyone's really pitched in. When we do these large events, it really does take the entire city of Carowinds to produce it. We have been doing some late nights, with the park being open, unlike for Halloween and Winterfest, where we have some downtime because we're only open on weekends. We have been here as soon as the park is secure, so at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, the team rolls out with boom lifts and trucks full of decor, and we just put things up. We just keep going. We've been here at the park until the sun comes up some nights.
Well, there we go. As Grand Carnivale, it was at 4 parks in 2019, and what is something you learned from those other parks?
The great thing about our Cedar Fair Live Entertainment programming is that we really are working on figuring out how to engage and entertain as many guests as possible. So almost everyone who helped produce Carnival here at Carowinds this year was able to visit at least one park in 2019 to see their production of the event. We really had the opportunity to see whose decor package read the best, whose decor ideas made the most sense. Our friends at Worlds of Fun decided that their large beads were going to look as if they were thrown like Mardi Gras beads. And it didn't really read the way that we wanted it to read here at Carowinds, so we looked at our friends at Kings Island and Kings Dominion, who did much more pristine and clean lines, and that's the direction we've gone here. So those are some of the pieces that we got to see in action. We also had the opportunity to really understand what our operational needs were going to be when it comes to how many performers we need. We have 150 folks who help make this parade happen every single night. And so we had to take a step back and say, great, how are we going to move those 150 people through the rehearsal process, through the install process, and as well as entertain our guests during the days as well. So we've had to take a look at that as well. And our friends who opened in 2019 were able to help provide a lot of insight.
Gotcha. Well, I want to talk about this elephant float in the covered archway behind us. I mean, what's the story behind these parade floats? Obviously, they're similar, but probably a little bit different than the Carnival floats in 2019.
Yeah, they're similar, a little bit different. So we were able to work with Kern out of New Orleans, who again did our Winterfest Wonderland parade floats. These are beautiful floats, and they custom designed a few of them. So in 2019, you might have seen some more simple floats, more understated floats, more floats that you might have seen in New Orleans. This year we were able to work with Kern to custom design some floats, including the Bollywood Beats elephant that you see in the Shade Arbor. We're really excited to have our partners from Kern produce a lot of these pieces for us. They also produced a ton of oversized props that you're going to see throughout the park as well. In Germany we have a giant cuckoo clock that I'm super obsessed with.
That one right there behind you.
Yeah, right there, that old thing. We also have some really interesting gesture pieces to help make Carnival come to life.
Perfect. And I know you know the exact number. How many drums are on that elephant, the Bollywood Beats float?
Oh my gosh, Andrew, you really put me on the spot for this one. Unfortunately, I don't know that number, but I do know that I've got 150 performers. I know that I've got 17 pallets full of beads, and I know that I have 10 boxes worth of bunting left in a behind-the-scenes area that I've got to put up before we open on Saturday.
Oh my gosh, that's 2 days from now.
2 days from now, the team and I are really excited. We're excited to engage with our guests right now and let them preview some of our experience, and then tonight we come in and our associates get to preview the event, and then on Friday our guests might also have an opportunity to preview the event.
I love it. And what are you personally looking forward to most about this year's Grand Carnival?
I'm so excited to welcome guests back to Carowinds. 2020 was a year of exhaustion for a lot of us. And so what I'm really excited about is to welcome guests back to Grand Carnival in quite a grand way. I'm super excited for folks to see the parade, to see our shows, to meet and greet and mingle with these characters who we've brought to life. I think that our guests are really going to enjoy it, and that's what I'm looking forward to most, is enjoying the experience with them.
Perfect. And my last question, you've got your choice of one menu item on the Grand Carnival menu. What are you eating? Or drinking?
That is a loaded question. So, if I cover my name tag, my answer is our Carnival IPA from our friends at Sycamore Brewing. It is delicious. From a food perspective, I have a sweet tooth like no other. So the churros are really, really fantastic. That German chocolate cake is killer. And then again, you can't go wrong with macarons in France.
Absolutely. So Grand Carnival starts Saturday the 17th and goes through August 1st.
Yep, and we are so excited. The festival kicks off at 5 p.m. and we go, parade steps off from Carolina Harbor at 7:30.
Perfect. I love it. Ryan, thank you so much.
My pleasure. See y'all soon.
All right. All right, so I'm here with the King and Queen of Carnival.
Greetings.
Wonderful to have you. What is, if somebody is coming to Carowinds for Grand Carnival, what is something they can look forward to?
My absolute favorite thing, which we are providing you with today, is the food. We have these magnificent things called tasting cards, where you can try up to 9 different items from all around the world.
Along with the tasting cards, there will be all sorts of crafts where you can get all sorts of facial features like ours.
I gotta see that. I gotta zoom in on the much.
Oh, of course, this just grows like this.
Oh, I love it.
Beautiful.
And you know, what is of the food? What is your favorite food here at Carnival?
Well, Italy, they have this thing called a cone, and it's made of bread. And then they put boiled bread and sauce inside of it with meatballs. It's absolutely amazing.
It is
I love
wonderful.
it. I love
A
it.
German chocolate cake.
Delicious.
Oh,
yes.
Chocolate.
I've heard in France they have this thing called a crepe. A crepe. Crepe. Oh,
Yes.
sounds very delicious. Very, very flat. I enjoy flat food.
Yes.
Okay. And the Spectacle of Color Parade. You guys are marching in that, yes?
We're leading you.
Of course, you're leading the parade. What are you most excited about for the parade?
Of course, our party stops every once in a while. Our parade will stop, and we will pull our guests to come and join us in the rhythm.
I love it.
And at the end, we have a grand festival and dance for you in the plaza. So you absolutely must join us and partake in the festivities of Grand Carnival here at Carowinds.
I love it. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.